we're doing our theme this evening is a little bit of surf, instrumental, Beach Boys, Jan and Dean, Dick Dale, the Wailers, and we invite you to call in and talk to us about your car. And, you know, women have cars too, guys. And Pee-wee's going to tell us about what's coming up next week for the Dr. Doo-Wop radio show in just a minute. Pee-wee's going to take the mic and tell us what's happening at, it's Milford, right?
Yes, it is in Milford. It's at the Tavern 131, which is at 131 Milford Road. So maybe where they got their name. But basically, it's 3 miles north of 96, on the east side of the street.
Hello, I'm calling into the Dr. Doo-Wop show. I'm Messiahsez, Dennis from New York. They're expecting
there in
me.
Milford at Tavern 131 from 5 to 7.
Okay.
Past Eddie's going to be there. He's bringing the spark plugs, and just had some confirmation on the way here. We've got another Camaro club that's wanting to come down and enjoy the festivities. So there should be good time.
Well, this is Messiahsez because I'm just like the car thing, man. You know, it's got to happen. I'm ready for it. You won't, because I can tell you about it.
Wednesday's radio show. This is going to be. We had a pause there for a second, Messiah, to catch up to you. It's a treat to hear our buddy Messiahsez. We were hoping to have you be a regular caller every Wednesday, and we're just have to hang on for the time so you can sneak in here. What a treat to have one of our very all-time favorite callers, Messiahsez.
Woo!
What he looks like.
So I am incredibly.
Showing your picture on our Ustream right now.
Thank you, because it's, you know, it's beautiful, beautiful.
I actually do have a picture of you on my phone. I'll go to my phone.
Oh my goodness, yes.
New York.
Yo, forget about it. So last night, I was on a boat. I went on a boat, and we went from the South Street Seaport, and we went by Williamsburg, and then we went around from north to south, and we went around Brooklyn. We saw this stuff from Brooklyn. And like, I was there with my wife and my genius son and his amazing wife and our friend, and it was beautiful. I made a video of it. While I was waiting for you guys, I did it. And there was this guy, he was my sister's boyfriend, okay? And we used to go out, I lived on Long Island. What? You don't know what I got. So he had a 1968 Chevy Super Sport with, I think, a 350 cubic inch engine. Yep.
It's a lot of juice for that car.
And we used to go on Sunrise Highway, and he would challenge the Corvettes, and he would roll down his windows, and he would say,
he would cream the Corvette.
He could go through all 4 gears with only shifting, with only hitting the clutch one time, and that car would burn rubber, and like, it was the whole thing. It's a little deuce coupe. You don't know what I got. It's a little old lady from Pasadena. Go, granny, go, granny, go, granny, go. Well, there's nobody faster than nobody meaner. So that was where I'm from.
You turn on Messiahsez, and he's like the Energizer Bunny.
I am full of it. I once had this, like, I look like Benny. I'm beautiful with that white beard, And somebody on YouTube once said to me, he said, are you really old?
Uh-oh.
He says, you don't act old. No, and there's one more, if I may.
Yes.
Many years ago, I was listening to the radio in the Adirondacks, and there was this guy talking about how when he was 12 years old, he missed a Monkees concert, and he never got the chance to go. And now the Monkees were touring again, so he got to go backstage with the Monkees, and he didn't know what to say. So he was just didn't know what to say. So finally, he said to him, "So how's your prostate?" I know about that.
Not so far-fetched. Messiahsez, talk about your library of YouTubes, if you would, for a second.
Well, okay.
For our listeners to find how they can find some of your music and some of your stuff.
Because I'm Messiahsez on YouTube, and the thing is that mostly what I do is I play blues, but Muddy Waters said that the blues got pregnant and they named the baby rock and roll. And so much of the music that you guys are playing and so much of the music that we all have listened to as prostate problem people it comes from the blues. So I do blues, and I also do...
It's amazing where you got groups like the Ames Brothers, the Mills Brothers, the Orioles,
and all these R&B type groups who would basically, who were not musicians, they would basically front bands and in 4 or 5 part harmony.
Oh, yeah.
And from that grew out all sorts of genres of music from that. Rock and roll is one of the biggest ones.
Exactly, and it has been so much of a part of our lives, being, you know, again, the prostate case generation and stuff like that. It's just been a huge part of my life, obviously, and it's wonderful to actually, you know, be able to talk to you, and you're like a wealth of knowledge, and you know all of this stuff, and you bring it out to people, and I just think it's beautiful.
Well, we love it when Messiahsez calls in.
So,
now,
yes.
Messiahsez, in your best DJ voice,
Yeah.
I'm going to turn you into a DJ. I need you to introduce a song. Can
Yes,
you do that?
I certainly can.
Well, we're going to play a song. It's called Baby Talk.
Baby Talk.
Jan and Dean. Very, 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 very early Jan and Dean.
Okay.
Number 2.
So here's how we go. It's Baby Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Baby Talk. Rock 'em out now.
Hey, thanks, Messiahsez.
I'll speak to you next week. Hello, Doc.
Hello, darling.
What's up?